Hello and welcome back to the Football Rundown. We're back here with another match day vlog today. Stockport County take on Rotherham United, of course, away from home at the New York Stadium. It's our first away day since we made the long trip down to Devon a few weeks ago. 4-2 defeat for Stockport County on that day. And it felt like a very negative point in time. And I think, we'd had a couple of bad results, a lot of bad performances. We're going into a game against Cardiff at Edgeley Park, top of the table, Cardiff City. And we were thinking, what is this going to end up looking like? At the end of it, we certainly weren't going into that game in confidence, but I tell you what, we approached that game really well. We put in probably our most consistent performance from both halves all season. And as I say, whilst we only got a point in the end, we were very unlucky not to have got 3 points. Sort of concede that goal so late on. But overall, a lot of positives to take into this game against the Rotherham side, which we took 4 points from last season. But we did draw their place last season. Hopefully, today we can turn that into a win this season at the New York Stadium. I'm very much looking forward to it. I did go with my Stockport County 3-1 prediction, so I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to stick with that one for now. But I'm very much looking forward to it. And without further ado, let's get into today's match day vlog. All right, we're here in Rotherham. This is the old ground, the Millmore Stadium. They were here till 2008 when they moved to the Don Valley Stadium. I think it's an athletics track actually, where they were till 2012 before eventually moving from here just across over there. You can see it in the distance, the New York Stadium, and that's where we're going to be off to now. All right, Adam, we're here at Rotherham, a rainy Rotherham today.
Yeah, we're staying in the shade.
Well, undercover, yeah. The Stockport County's starting 11's just come out. Same formation as last week.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, 1 or 2 changes. Onyango's out with a knock.
Yep.
One Corey starts, another doesn't. Talk us through that one.
And yes, that is Corey O'Keefe that starts. Obviously, Onyango is injured, so O'Keefe comes in at right wing back, right back, whichever one it is that the formation is.
Be wing back.
Yeah, it's the same as last week. We can't figure out what it is. But here's the thing that Kite fans were most wanted. Hinchcliffe is in for Adai. Adai's been dropped, and now Hinchcliffe starts.
Yeah, so it's a 5-back, I think, with Osborne at left wing back.
Yeah.
It looks like Bailey and Norwood in central midfield again, so Bailey gets the second start in a row.
Yeah.
He's gone with Anderson from the get-go again, so 2 up top alongside Wootton, and Diamond just sort of the attacking midfielder behind the 2 strikers, It looks like. We obviously had issues when we took Anderson off last week. We were put a lot of pressure on Cardiff. That seemed to go a little bit when that second striker went off. Looking at the bench there, do you think there's someone who can come on to carry on playing in that sort of forward line alongside Wootton, or?
Other than Lowe, not really. But Lowe and Wootton are the same. They're both target men, really.
They're more physical presences, I think, than sort of shorter and quicker players, that's for sure.
Yeah, but Charnage got the stuff wrong last week when he brought the players he did off.
Yeah, but obviously Anderson gets a second start as well as Bailey. Had a good chance, or had a few good chances in the game last weekend. Yeah. I think we can see him getting the score sheet today.
Hopefully. I mean, we need to return the ice cream clock already when he scores. We haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, it certainly needed to come back, to be fair. I went with 3-1 County win in my prediction, so slightly optimistic. I'm going to push you for a prediction.
I haven't thought one. I'm not going to lie, so give it a stop. County could be anything.
You said a draw last week, it did turn out to be a draw, so...
Alright, let's just say 1-0 County.
Right, 1-0 County, let's see what happens. Yeah, it's looking a little bit better, to be fair. They're home end now.
one Ben to another. I've just noticed both our keepers have the same first name as one of our wing backs. Corey Adai and Corey O'Keefe and
Is this our board you're
Ben Hinchcliffe and Ben Osborne. But anyway, we're about half an hour in and not much has happened. The warning time for County. Hello, we've got him shooting now.
Get the right position.
I was wondering what he was doing now.
So close to making a goal.
Say it again though, it is something that County have to be cautious about. As well as we've played up to now, we've got to get a second. He's got to score that one, Kai. I'm sorry, but it's a free header.
But there we go then, Rotherham United 0, Stockport County 1. 3 points back on the board again, back to winning ways for Stockport County. Cal Wootton with the goal and a clean sheet as well for Ben Hinchcliffe, who started for his first game in League One so far this season. Look, big decision in my opinion, I think, to drop Adai. Obviously, has made mistakes over the last few games. There's no doubt about that, and there's been a huge clamour amongst the fans to change the goalkeeper. But I still think it's a big decision and a brave decision in many ways for the keeper for Challoner to actually change the keeper, and that is exactly what he did. And some people will say that was the difference today. Others will say, that it was just almost a coincidence in some ways that the keeper changed and it resulted in Stockport County getting the win. Now, for me personally, I don't think Ben Hinchcliffe had much to do today, in all fairness to him. Having said that, Corey Adai didn't have much to do against Cardiff last week, and ultimately when it came down to it, a lot of people would argue he didn't step up to do his job correctly. I thought Hinchcliffe did all right today. I think as I say, there wasn't much he had to do. A couple of shots that were right at him, and he dealt with them. But generally, and the one thing I think you could give credit to Hinchcliffe for today, which possibly was a result of him being in goal, was that the defence looked so much more calmer, and that is, to be fair, what a lot of fans have been saying. So the defence looked a lot better. Generally, the performance was a lot better. And I think, look, I said we need to build on the performance or build on the game against Cardiff last week. I really think we did that. I thought we had a decent first half, nothing to really shout about. I thought we were, I thought we were all right. I thought we were decent, but then that's enough to stay in the game at 0-0 and then go and put in a performance like we did in the second half, where I thought we were a lot better. I thought we were having shots, we were creating chances, and I think that it was a good cross into the box and a good header from Cal Wootton. That put us a goal ahead. The only complaint I would have about the game today is that we didn't go and get that second goal. Although we did have chances in the game, a little bit like last week as well. On another day, you probably win that 2 or 3-0, and it's a lot more comfortable in terms of how the scoreline looks. But for me, it felt like a comfortable game. I never really felt like we were under that much pressure. Like I said, I didn't think Hinchcliffe had much to do from a Rotherham perspective. I don't think Rotherham looked particularly great. So I think that's credit to Stockport County though. I thought he made some interesting changes, but majority of the team stayed the same. Obviously, Odin Bailey, got his second start in a row. We stayed with that 2 up top as well, which I thought really helped us. We put a lot of pressure on Rotherham from the front, and I think that helped us maintain that level of performance across the game. He didn't make the mistake that he made last week, which was when he took Andresen off and he brought on a midfielder. He brought on Lowe for Andresen, which made sure we kept those 2 attacking threats up top. But I thought Jaden Fevre was really good as well when he come on. I'll be honest, he come on at half time and I was scratching my head. I was thinking, I hope we're not playing him at wing back. We know he's a weakness at wing back, but to be fair, he didn't really have much to do defensively down that side in the second half. And in terms of going forward, he's an impact player. He looks really, really comfortable. down that right hand side. He looked like he was a constant threat, constantly asking questions at Rotherham defence, and I think they'd had enough of him, to be fair, by the full-time whistle. So I thought Fevre was a handful, a nuisance, call it what you want. I was really pleased with him. I think, he put a few low crosses into the box. So generally really pleased with that performance. Obviously, a lot of credit has to go to Wootton for that finish as well. Anderson had one or two moments where I thought he was going to score. Though I think there was one occasion where he got out of his feet first time, really good first touch, but then couldn't go onto it. It kind of got away from him a little bit, the ball, and wasn't able to capitalise on that moment. I think there was one where it went across goal and it was just looking for a tap in. But yeah, generally I thought County were a lot better. And look, we can still play better than this, but I thought we were a lot better from what we have seen the last few weeks, and I really feel like we did build on that performance that we put in against Cardiff last week. So a lot of positives to take from the game today. We've got Reading as well at Edgeley Park up next. We got 2 good results against them last season. So a lot of positives to come from today. But obviously Hinhcliffe getting that opportunity in goal. Will he stay in goal for next Saturday? You'd imagine so. It's going to be hard for her, for Coriadai to get that spot back, in all fairness, because he's decided to put Hinchcliffe back in goal, and now unless Hinchcliffe makes huge errors week in, week out, then I think that's going to be his spot again. Much like last season, it might take an injury for Adai to find his way back into the team. But generally pleased with the performance. Hinchcliffe, fair play to him on his return back in League One. I thought Alowu was good as well today. So, a lot of positives. Do want to get your thoughts in the comment section below on the performance today, of course. What went right for Stockport County today as opposed to what's gone wrong so far this season, I guess, is a question I want to put to you guys. And I do also want to apologise as well, because when you'll be watching this vlog, it will be a little bit later than than it's typically out, because I am going out tonight. So yeah, very, very much enjoyed the game today. Great. I'll tell you what as well. It's a decent ground, Rotherham's ground in New York Stadium. It's a good ground, I think, at this level. So what are your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on the ground? Because I actually thought it was really enjoyable day, bar the weather, which has been horrendous. Pouring down with rain today, but what has come out of it is an outpour of positivity. From a Stockport County perspective, 3 points on the board, a clean sheet, back to winning ways, and we've got a very winnable game, I think, coming up next weekend against Reading. So I do want to get all your thoughts in the comments section below on the performance today. Just your thoughts generally on Stockport County. Big decision, I think, as well, with Ben Hinchcliffe in goal. I want to get your thoughts on that one. Can Adai find his way back into this Stockport County team, or does it look like it could be the beginning of the end for his time as a Stockport County keeper? I want to get your thoughts on that one. And of course, I want to get your thoughts on just anything generally. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Do like the video, subscribe if you are new, and apologies it has come out a little bit later, but hopefully you do enjoy it, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.